This is what I mean by classic and timeless pieces. So you can get them today or you can get them in 5 years. You could have gotten them 10 years ago and they will still be. Hello my dear viewers, welcome to my channel. My name is Malena and today I would like to cover the topic how to be a mindful luxury lover, or how to be a minimalist luxury lover. So I've been thinking about this and I've made up my mind about that. First of all, I would like to share with you my thoughts about how to be a rather mindful luxury lover with regards to the purchases you make and the designer items you get. So tip number 1 is buy only timeless classics. With background that you cannot afford or don't want to have a big luxury collection like you sometimes see, you should really stick to timeless pieces and to classics. With timeless and classic, I mean are not trendy pieces. Because also designers tend to have trendy pieces sometimes, and usually you see that because pieces have crazy patterns or crazy colors, or not crazy but different patterns and colors than the basic pieces. And the basic pieces usually remain the same in the collection, so they remain the same and are only altered a little bit during the years. This is what I mean by classic and timeless pieces. So you can get them today or you can get them in 5 years. You could have gotten them 10 years ago and they will still be wearable and they will still be timeless and elegant and high quality and not out of fashion. And also pay attention to the color. So stick to your signature color or stick to colors that are natural and basic, such as black or beige. My second tip is only buy pieces that are high quality, no matter if designer or not. Why I'm saying that, of course we would think that designer pieces are always high quality, but it's not true actually. I came across pieces from very known designer brands that are not very high quality. And compared to other pieces, you see the difference. So really pay attention to the quality. Designer does not automatically mean high quality, although in most cases it is. And of course, there are brands that are almost 100% high quality. I mean, like the brands on the very high scale, like Chanel, for example, or Hermes. But there are designers like Gucci where you have to pay a bit more attention to the quality. Tip number 3. So I would rather not buy designer clothing, but I would rather buy designer accessories. There are only a few clothing items that I would consider are a good investment, or that where the designer really makes a difference, and that's coats. Because those are big pieces and they are very visible, and there the quality really is visible. But for the rest, I would say don't start with that. So if you cannot afford all designer clothing and all designer items and want to be mindful about it or have to be mindful about it, then stick to the basic accessories rather than a clothing piece. My next advice is only have one piece of each item and start with the most useful. So with that I mean, I recommend to start with the most useful item for yourself. And in most cases, if you don't have any designer items, in most cases it's sunglasses, because sunglasses are very useful and they are also among the most affordable designer items. And then other designer items that I consider useful are belts, scarves or handbags. But I would not rather start with a shoe, for example. I recently got very beautiful Chanel ballerinas, but this is not my first designer item. So I would rather choose a belt or a handbag before the shoes. I just think that those other pieces are, you get more use of it and more durability. So I would stick to the most useful items first and then slowly progress your collection or your wardrobe to the less useful ones. But I guess that I will always stick to useful items. And then my fifth and last tip is shop smartly and never impulsively. If you decide to get a designer item, always think twice, or at least twice. Before I decided for specific designer items, a lot of time has passed, and I was always mindful about it. I was always researching about it. I was looking at it for a long time. Sometimes years have passed. Sometimes months have passed. I've been trying it in the shop. I've been watching reviews. I put a lot of thought in it, and it was never an impulsive purchase. And I think this is very important, especially with regard to those designer items. I mean, also you wouldn't buy a car impulsively. Okay, a car is a bit more expensive, but you know what I mean. Actually, you shouldn't buy anything impulsively. Yeah. But especially designer items. Okay, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. And if you want to see more, I will be very happy when you subscribe.